Hi Stampers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Nancy Novak. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Today is March 20th, 2024. Happy spring. Get ready to celebrate the arrival of spring with a bright and cheerful card. Let me show it to you. So today we're using translucent florals stamps and dies. So this card uses both the stamps and the dies. So I wanted to do some stamping because that's what this stamp set is known for. There's a bunch of flower images that you can stamp, and it creates a stunning translucent effect when you do stamp it. So I'll make sure we do that. And then we're going to use the little dies that are often missed in a die set. So let's open it up. It's a little bit of a fun fold. Okay, so the supplies we're using for our cheerful springy card is a Daffodil Delight, and that's the card base. And there's also a little bit of a fold that we're going to use. We have a layer of black, a stamping piece of white, and we have 2 pieces of designer series paper. And that's the other side. This is from the Be Mine designer series paper. So let's go ahead and do our stamping first. So I'm going to stamp on that little piece of white. And the colors I'm using are Daffodil Delight and Old Olive. And the first thing I'm going to do is stamp a big leaf image right in the center there. And see that look? Isn't that cool looking? Very pretty. Wait till you see the flower. Okay, I'm going to stamp the flowers on a scrap sheet of white, and then we're going to cut them out with the dies that are in the set. So I'm going to stamp the big flower, the medium-sized flower, and 2 little flowers. So that's what it looks like. And I'm going to bring in the dies. I'll show you what dies we're going to use, and then I'm just going to cut it out really quick. Don't forget, I fast forward through all the cutting and the gluing, so you don't have to sit around and wait for that. And I'll be done in a jiffy. And then there's 1 die, so I'll cut that out twice, the little bud. I'll be right back. Okay, so here are the pieces cut out, and we're going to pop them up on the front of our card. But before we do that, let's put together our card base. This piece is 5.5 by 4 1/4, and then I have another strip that's 8.5 by 2 3/4, and I scored it in half at 4 1/4. And don't worry, I'm going to have a project sheet for you, so you don't have to worry about writing down the sizes or anything. You can just pop over to my blog after, and you'll see my project sheet. You'll see big pictures of today's card, and you'll have links to all the supplies and the shopping links. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put our designer series strips on with some glue. I'm going to leave a little bit of a border. And then this piece is going to go right in the center. I'm just going to glue that on, or you could use tear and tape. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and glue our stamped image to the black. And before I glue this to the front of the card, I'm going to tie a little bow around here. So I'm going to use that black and white gingham. Okay, now I can glue that to the front of the card. Okay, so for the flowers, I am going to pop them up. I'm going to glue down the first one. I'm going to pop up this little one, and I'm going to pop up the two little buds. Okay, so when I first made the card, this was done. I was thinking, okay, that's done, except for the inside. But I kept thinking on it, and I changed it up. So let me show you how I did this. So here's the card. So I added all these little die cuts. So as you can see, I have a bunch of them already cut out. So I have 5 large Old Olive, 5 large Daffodil Delight, and 2 small of Old Olive and Daffodil Delight. So this is what I did. Brought in my silicone mat, And I went ahead and laid down all of the green ones because they're going to be on the bottom. Brought in my glue, and I put a little dab of glue on each one. And then I brought in my Take-A-Pick tool, which has that little putty on the end. It's got all different types of tools that you can use, but one of them has the putty, and I just picked them up and laid them down. Pretty easy, right? So now I'm going to put them on the card. So I'm just going to put a dot of glue on the back of each one and lay them wherever they look pretty on my card. This one here is going to go on the inside. So let's finish the inside. Let me show you the inside of this one. So I have my little stem and my flower, and I stamped Happy Birthday. But in honor of today being the first day of spring, I'm going to stamp Hello Spring. And that sentiment is from the Excellent Eggs stamp set. And I am going to stamp that in Memento Black. And in case you didn't know, the Excellent Eggs stamp set will be discontinued. So it's available through April 30th. Bring in Old Olive and stamp a little stem. So I brought in a scrap because I didn't want to stamp the whole stem. I just wanted to stamp just a little bit of it. Okay, well, there's today's springy card. I love the bright Daffodil Delight color. I think it's perfect for spring. So it's a nice cheerful card to send to anybody. I'm sure they would enjoy it. If you're new to my channel and you're enjoying my cards and videos, make sure to subscribe. And thank you everybody for watching my videos. I appreciate it. Go ahead and leave me some comments. Make sure you share my video with your friends. And remember to go back to my blog and you'll have your project sheet. So I'll see you next time. Don't be shy. Stamp and shout.